So I'm with an amazing ape, Andrea from Italy.
Hello.
Wait, 1 second. I had Ape Jr. do the introduction. So you're not going to see his face, but you will hear his voice. So say hello to the apes.
Hello. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm honored.
Beautiful. And we were just talking. Now, Andrea is a professional bodybuilder. Similar to Teddy.
Exactly. Yeah,
Teddy Zane is also a pro bodybuilder. He has an AMC channel. Now he was telling me, and I'm going to let you speak. I'm going to give you the floor. That he feels the diet that I'm on will actually make me lose weight. Okay, because I know a lot of people are non-believers. They think I'm a lunatic, especially with the 120-ounce prime rib steak. But if you could elaborate on that, that would be great.
Yeah, so absolutely. I mean, at the weight that you're at right now, and given the fact that you haven't been doing any physical activity prior to this, nor dieting, you are going to lose weight on this diet. And, you've been seeing the progress, and you're definitely going to see more progress if you perhaps started incorporating a little bit of cardio. But the way I like to do things, perhaps when someone is cutting and stuff, I don't like to throw everything at them super fast. I like to use every chew as much as possible. So you're cutting out the carbs right now, and you're eating a high protein, high fat diet, and that's great. That's definitely going to help you lose weight, and perhaps in a few months you might stagnate. You might plateau, and you might need a few other adjustments. But at this moment, I think what you're doing is perfect, and you should keep doing it for as long as you keep seeing good results. And I was actually telling you, Rich, that even me, myself, preparing for a show in September, I like giving myself a one cheat meal per week. And I think this helps mentally. It also helps you with your metabolism. It boosts your metabolism. It does a lot of good things to you, especially if this could perhaps mean that you would cheat less on your diet during the rest of the week. So my advice for you would be, Rich, and I think it should also be entertaining for your YouTube, this, one time for one meal a week, splurge, no counting macros, nothing. Just go to McDonald's and order whatever you want, and you should film it. It would be entertaining. I would like to watch that.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know what the funny thing is that I love the food that I'm eating so much that I don't even feel like I'm on a diet. It's like I'm eating like pork chops. I'm eating, 120 ounces of prime rib. It doesn't feel like a diet to me, But yes, one day I will splurge. I do miss pasta. So yes.
Awesome. Yeah. I love pasta as
yeah.
well. It's giving yourself that once a week, that one thing. It does a lot for you mentally, but also physically. And especially if you start incorporating a bit of maybe weightlifting every now and then, maybe 2 times per week, and a little bit of cardio. As you progress, you don't need to do it now. You're still seeing progress, and obviously this diet is going to help for at least a few more months. I expect it to.
Absolutely. So you heard it from a professional bodybuilder. The Ape Father's diet is the real deal, because people think I'm a joke. I actually lost 30 pounds already. I started at 317 pounds, and I'm like 289 last I checked. So it's about 30 pounds, like 28 to be specific. Now, let me ask you this question. Now, Andrea is from Italy. The Ape Father visited Italy when I was younger. I was like about 15 years old. I went to Rome. I went to Florence. And like I was telling him, the Italian women, this is just my opinion, okay? But you're going to hear it, something that happened to him, which is very funny. They're either supermodels in Italy, or they're extremely very hairy, like gorillas, like scimias. That's what we say in Italian, scimia, okay, which is a monkey. Right. Now, tell them that story about one of the girls that, you don't have to get too specific, but when you took the shirt off, there was a little hairy surprise.
Right. So I was with this girl, and I took her shirt off, and at which point I saw this back, which was more hairy than my back, and I'm a bodybuilder and I'm a male, and the first thing that came to my mind was the Ape Father. Like, what the fuck, the Ape Father,
That's
I was
right.
With this girl, and all I could think about was Richie.
she might have had my bloodline somewhere. We might be related.
Possibly.
Let me ask you.
Possibly.
Let me ask you this. Okay, my last name is Lavoie. Now, obviously, that sounds French, but what I was told from my grandmother and a lot of my relatives is that we had a name that was cut, in Ellis Island. Like it used to be something like Levani or something like that.
Yeah. Let me think a second. It could start. I do see Levoy as possibly being an Italian surname. I don't see why it would not be. It could have been cut Levoiano, Levano. Yeah, it does sound. It does sound about right. I don't think it.
People think I'm French. It sucks.
No, I wouldn't say that.
My French teacher gave me an A. Because she thought I was French, She's like, Richard Livois. And then one time my wife, God bless you, she's a very strong woman, Unfortunately, she worked during 9/11, the World Trade Center and the toxins of the air.
Oh, yeah.
She developed breast cancer, the poor girl. But she's a strong woman. She's fighting it. And she's a very, very excellent mother, an excellent wife. God bless her soul. But the thing is, one of her doctors thought she was French. Then now the doctor was French, and she's like, "Oh, Livois." She goes, "Are you French?" And she says, "No, we're Italian, and my wife also has a part of her that's Scottish." And the doctor got basically very insulted and just like slammed the door in her face. It was terrible.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But no, I would. Even Levoy. It does sound like it might have been cut, but it does sound Italian. I would definitely see someone being called Giovanni Levoy.
Now, I wanted to clear this up. I know we spoke about this briefly. I grew up in Brooklyn. And, once in a while, I'll throw a little Italian in, like a dialect, like a Sicilian dialect. So I would always say, ci stai rupena la minchia. Meaning like, why are you breaking my damn bowls? Now, but how would you say that correctly?
Right. You'd probably say it, mi stai rompendo la minchia. Mi stai rompendo la minchia. So, mi stai rompendo la minchia.
Restai li plem. Say it again.
Rompendo.
Rupento.
Exactly.
La minchia. Restai lupento la minchia.
With the R, the rompendo.
That's it. Beautiful. So I'm gonna practice that. But so now you own AMC and GameStop or just AMC?
No, I'm only in AMC at the moment. I did consider GameStop, but not at the moment. I'm only in AMC.
It's been a crazy ride, and I understand that you're frustrated. I bought in at 53. So like today, I just bought 1,100 shares. Around $13.38. So I'm lowering my cost average in a big way. And I'm planning to continue to do that. I'm going to keep buying because, I want to get my cost average down. But by no means does this mean that I have changed my conviction for AMC is very high. And we're going to win this thing. So stay strong, Don't let the corruption get you. You know what I mean? Not a financial advisor, I'm just talking to you, you know what I mean? Friend to friend, like paisan to paisan. But like, so you're a professional bodybuilder, man. That's awesome, man. Did you watch Teddy Zane?
Oh yeah, I know. He's into powerlifting. He's not bad, but bodybuilders we're more focused on the look. Powerlifters are more focused on like pushing the weight. But I think you would have great genetics to be a bodybuilder. Father, you have a really wide back.
I do. I'm a big guy.
Exactly. You have the frame for it. You probably also have the muscle for it. You keep shredding for a few years. Hey, might see you.
Guns, baby. But 100%. But I have to ask you a question you may not want to answer. But at one point, Teddy Zane, and me were kind of like, we were kind of breaking each other's balls. He was calling me whatever, all kinds of names, the fat father. At the time, I was just eating like everything I could see. So, I hit him back where it hurts because Teddy, admittedly, said he used steroids. Okay. And listen, I was told my whole life that if you take the juice, the balls shrink. Is this true?
Well, absolutely. You don't produce any more testosterone because, you exogenously induce the testosterone in your body. So obviously, your balls are going to shrink. But the positive thing about that is that, in correlation, your dick looks bigger. It's a proportion game. But yes, indeed, I wonder if, when people use testosterone for a lot of years, they might not even have balls anymore.
Yeah. He got very upset, Teddy Zane, over that. But, these are facts, right? These are medical facts. I'm not trying to be a jerk off. Look, it happened to Stallone. I met Mark Gastineau. Let me tell you really quickly. Bridget Nielsen. Did you ever watch Rocky IV?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay, so Bridget Nielsen played Ivan Drago's wife, right? And what happened was, in the movie, they were actually married in real life, Stallone, meaning Stallone and Bridget Nielsen. Now, she left him and actually, I think married Mark Gastineau, right, Jen? Didn't they get married? Yeah. So what happened was I became friends with Mark Gastineau, and he told me that he has insider information directly from Bridget, who obviously was Stallone's wife, that his balls were tiny. Now, I love Stallone. You have to understand, this guy's one of my heroes. He's an idol. And by no means, am I trying to knock this guy. But this came from his wife's mouth. This came from Bridget Nielsen. What do you feel about this?
Yeah, I talked with a lot of female bodybuilders and, they dated other bodybuilders and they said it's not pleasant, and it's more often than it's more frequent than what you might think. And the testicles just get, they just become very small and disappear, inside the body. And it's, you can take HCG, which, helps keep the testicles at the same size, but a lot of people don't do that. And, probably Teddy Zane, just has an empty ball sack at this point, really.
Look, I'm sorry, Teddy. Lately we've been getting along, and I've been liking his energy. He's been pumping me up with AMC lately, and I apologize, Teddy, but you probably have tiny balls. I'm sorry, but these are medical facts. I'm sorry, it's just you gotta argue with the doctors, brother. You got to argue with the doctors. He's going to be very upset about this. But so Italy, man, beautiful. Tell me about, something like a funny story. Do you have anything for me recently that happened in Italy? Something crazy?
No, not as of recently. No. But I look forward to having you come over, Rich. When you come over, I'll show you around. I'll take you to the best places. And once the most happens, you must come here. Hawaii.
We're gonna create the funny stories. When I come to Italy, we're gonna take Italy by storm. I'll be running around screaming like a monkey. Wow! Everybody in Italy is gonna go absolutely ape father crazy. But so listen, man. God bless you. I guess, is there anything you want to finish off with? Any last message to the apes?
Stay strong and following Rich in his journey, both to becoming a millionaire and the weight loss.
And our the food videos, we're going to do a lot more of them. A lot more food videos.
Awesome. Great.
All right, brother. It's great talking to you. And let's keep in touch. He's going to help me build my YouTube channel. He's very smart. He already gave me some tips tonight on, what he feels could help me get more popular on YouTube. And I appreciate that, Andre. You're the man. Andrea, and let me just say one last thing to you. Ahoo! AMC to Pluto!
AMC to Pluto.
Buonanotte.
Buonanotte.
Buonanotte. Ciao.